Within days after Tajikistan's appearance before the UPR in May 2016, Tajik prosecutors demanded life sentences for 4 leaders of the banned Islamic Renaissance Party of Tajikistan, the country's main opposition party. The Supreme Court pronounced the sentences in the politically motivated cases in June. Life terms for IRPT's first deputy and deputy chairman, 28 years in prison for 4 party leaders, and lengthy prison terms for 8 others. Tajikistan accepted the recommendation during its previous UPR to respect the right of a fair trial, including as part of the ongoing trial against the leaders of the IRPT. But in fact, it subjected them to a blatantly unfair trial, behind closed doors, marred by serious violations of due process and credible allegations of torture or ill treatment in pre-trial detention. Tajikistan accepted other recommendations to provide human rights defenders such as Buzugomir Yorov, Shuhrat Kudratov and Ishak Tabarov and his sons with fair, open and transparent trials. But in reality, they were detained on trumped-up charges for having attempted to represent the IRPT leaders on trial. On 19th of September, only 3 days ago, a Tajik prosecutor demanded a 25-year sentence for human rights lawyer Buzugomir Yorov. More positively, however, we are encouraged by the many recommendations accepted by Tajikistan to combat domestic violence against women and children. Since the UPR, Tajikistan has worked to expand the number of female police inspectors who have received training in responses to gender-based violence from 4 to 12, and issued further instructions to the Ministry of Internal Affairs on the implementation of the 2013 law on the prevention of family violence. We urge Tajikistan to commit to the full implementation of the 2013 law and ensure that victims of domestic violence receive adequate protection and services, and hold those responsible for abuses accountable. Mr. President, the gravity of the political crackdown in Tajikistan means the country's international partners should make clear there will be specific policy consequences against officials responsible for grave human rights violations if the brutal repression against IRPT, Group 24 and other critics continues.
For lawyers at the floor.